Welcome to the Numerology and Astrology for October 24th, 2021. If you add all those numbers together, you get the number 12, and if you add the 1 and 2 together, you get the number 3. The number 3 helps us see the world through a more positive lens. There are many things that can pull us down, but today, embrace all the small things that lift us up. Do something fun and silly. Watch a cartoon with your kids, play hide and seek with the smallest kids around you, and create the intention to put smiles on the faces of those you love. In a number 3 day, I want to reconnect to my childhood innocent self. I want to do those things that give me great joy when I was younger. And get moving. I think being physical immediately allows us to appreciate being in a body, and that is why we are all here, to find as many fulfilling expressions of life as possible. How do you know if something is great? Unless you try it. Perhaps something might surprise you. I often see this life as a training ground for my next incarnation. I play a game and it goes like this. Perhaps I will be a chef in my next life. Perhaps I will be a songwriter in my next life. Try on some new things, explore and discover skills that you did not know were possible, and if you enjoy them, let that passion grow and give you the interest and skills that you may need in another time. I learned watching my sister study for medical school that she was not learning, she was reconnecting and remembering. The speed at which she could comprehend anatomy and physiology, the mathematics and the biology seemed superhuman. Until you look at lifetimes as a progression of passions and experiences, one moment building to another. We are that connection between our past selves, our past ancestors, and the future potential to which we are reaching. And a number 3 day is exactly the energy needed to grow into those subtle potentials. The astrology today. The moon is in the engaging and social communicative sign of Gemini all day. Let your curiosity expand and bring you new insight and information. The moon smacks Neptune and Venus to bring a bit more confusion into the day. Some may respond in a way that makes us just want to stay in bed and read a book. That would be me. Things might seem fuzzy, and emotions that are not resolved may make you feel irritable and distracted. All this together can make some want to step away from the patterns that seem to intensify life. While we want to engage in supportive ways, those that want to make things worse are deemed less valuable and put aside for the day. Mercury and Uranus will quincunx, and that makes things difficult to understand. Best to not make any reactive choices or sudden decisions. Know that many are so distracted and they cannot give full attention to all that is coming at them. My quote for today: anything can happen in the mind. Imagination is a source of inspiration. The human potential grows from believing in the possibility. Take a moment to see what life would look like if you allowed yourself to move towards those dreams. And my blog for today. As you can tell, it's sort of dark. Here in Northern California, we are bracing for an atmospheric river hitting on Sunday night around 1 a.m. While I am so happy for the rains, it can get a bit dicey with potential mudslides and falling trees. So fortunately, PG&E are spending a lot of time, energy, and money to cut back trees that have the potential to crash into power lines. And in some areas, they are attempting to put the power lines underground. In my neck of the woods, they have had approximately 10 different types of trucks out here with so many different crews to cut, pull, and break down all the trees. It has been a massive event, and God love these guys. They have been doing it in the sopping rain. So I did a small thing that made them smile. I made cookies. My husband took them down to the guys, and they were very happy. I had a second bag of cookies just in case, and the next day my husband sees a group right by our house doing the tree trimming. He asked if they liked the cookies, and they said, "What cookies?" So he came back up and gave them the second bag. Out of fairness, there are a lot of crews. Makes sense that one group missed out. As the storm comes back in, I guess I will make another batch for us. Wet weather is a perfect time for hot cocoa and cookies. For those prepping for the storm, may all be safe and sound. For those on the roads, be careful and considerate. For those finding their way in this stormy season, know that you are not alone. Thanks, everyone.